Hi, everyone. This is Aisha, and I'm here with my bestie,
Stephanie.
And we are here for our podcast, Bestie Spillin Tea from Time. Want to thank you for joining us. Hopefully, you're going to be with us for a really long time because we have every intention of being here forever
and ever.
And ever.
Good morning, by the way. I don't think I said that to you today. I don't think I actually said.
No, you didn't.
Good morning, Aisha. How are you today?
You don't ever. We just get into it. We're like, okay, so this is what the deal is.
It's just an never-ending conversation that just picks up
over
end? And over and over.
All right.
But good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I dressed up for you, even though I am still sick. I've been sick for many, many, many weeks, but I dragged myself to be here because I love you. And I think that we have a lot of wonderful things to say. And I am so excited and so blessed to have this opportunity to be in this podcast with you. And
It's been a long time coming, babe.
Yeah, it has been. And I think it's going to be just a really fun experience to be able to spend some time together. We actually, contrary to popular
what people believe, yeah.
We actually don't see each other very often.
No. We talk every day. We talk every day.
Except there have been some stints where you've gone 3 days and I'm like, do you not even love me anymore?
I do.
Are you not my friend? Yeah. Have we broken up? What's going on here? But we actually don't see each other every day. And I think that people think that we're sort of attached at the hip.
Yeah.
And which would be nice. You know what I mean?
And later on in life, once our children are up and out, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the plan
and we live on a tropical island somewhere, and we only wear like
sarongs and coats and mink coats.
I was looking for the word, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, people think that we spend a lot of time together, and we unfortunately don't get to. So I think that this is actually an amazing thing because I feel like maybe I will keep a lot of things to myself. Not really because I'm like an open book, but try to keep things to talk about on this podcast because we don't get this opportunity to see each other. We each have 3 children that are I have 2 that are in sports. 1 is getting ready to go to university.
Which is wild.
Which is amazing.
We are there.
And you have 3 that are so active.
Yeah.
So I think that it's just really cool that we get to spend this time together and that we, just have this hour.
That we just get to talk and everyone gets to join us in this incredible journey because, everyone loves us. Everyone loves to be around us.
Nobody loves us. No. People love you, Barbie.
People love you.
Yeah, you know what? People do love me, but in a different way. I get invited to the party as a +1, but it's okay. It's okay. All right.
So this is what it's going to be. It's literally going to be, I'm going to say inside the world that is Steph, maybe not all of it. Maybe not all of it inside, but a good part of it. As Steph said, it's true. We are extremely close, have an incredible relationship, but we don't actually get to see each other. It might be because the kids were having an event or we happen to see each other somewhere. As I said, we definitely talk, share memes at least 90 times a day, but we don't actually get to see each other. So I agree. This is a really nice treat to come out on a Sunday, get a tea or a coffee and sit and chat. So get ready for this wonderful ride that is this friendship that has been for almost 20 years.
It's 20 years actually. I was, because Isaiah will be 18 this year, which is unreal. And we met each other probably 2 years before that, 2.5 years before Isaiah was born.
Yeah. Came to life.
Into this world. And I think it was like an instant connection for us. I just hit my mic. My bad.
Yeah.
I think that for us, we met in a relatively interesting way. We have a mutual friend who is still very much a part of my life. And we were doing something that is in relation to Caravana when I was in my...
we were in our younger days.
In my prime.
In our younger days.
In my prime. But we were doing something in relation to Caravana, and I had a costume malfunction right before I was going on stage because I was in a band launch. Because, I was...
Yeah, man. She still... Listen, she's being modest, even though she says it's in the past. We're making a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Now.
It's slow.
Doesn't matter. The comeback
is on the struggle bus, but it's okay. It's coming back. But I had my malfunction.
Yeah.
It's no secret that I may have a larger bust than
Yes.
others. And
It was about to be exposed to everybody.
it
So I
was about to be
basically
exposed.
saved.
She saved the day
Yeah.
and held it together.
Literally,
And
literally held it together.
literally held it together. And yeah, I think we sewed me back into what I need to be
Yeah.
sewn back into.
And you
And
sashayed.
then went out and did the show because the show must always go
The
on.
show must go on,
The
and she sashayed. And
Yes.
yeah, you know, sometimes it's so funny that you say that, because there's just sometimes you meet people under very random circumstances. And obviously we were there to do the fashion show, and it was funny. It was a joke. And then we started working together, and then it just like that.
Yeah.
It just
And
was.
do you remember that you were in the very, very beginning of your lock journey?
Yes, I was.
You were at like the very first.
My little stublets.
Yes.
My little baby stublets.
Yes. It was something that we talked about. It was something that you were going on this journey and like you were taking this path. And all this stuff was happening. And
that was a bit of a shock to everyone, because I
think
moved from Montreal.
Yeah.
I came in braids, and then I literally shaved my head and started from scratch. And everyone thought I was unwell for a little bit, including Dwayne, who was like, "What are we doing here? Like, you and I are not supposed to have the same haircut." I remember that. He's like, "You and I are not supposed to have the same haircut at all. Like, that wasn't the deal." But look at me now.
I know.
Look
And
at
you've
these-
had so many incredible styles. And it has been long and short and blonde and red.
everything.
And I think that like it's become such a part of
my
your
vibe.
signature look. And we talked this morning about her glasses.
Yeah.
We will talk about her glasses a little bit
Well,
more.
look-
You'll probably see Aisha in a new pair of glasses
100.
every single week because she
100.
does have a collection.
Yes.
But she's definitely got this style
That's my
about her.
vibe,
She's
guys.
got
Oh, let's
got
keep
this thing
going.
that has evolved. We talk
100.
about lipstick.
Yeah.
So you have your key
Yeah.
pieces. You always have a hoop earring.
Yep.
Unless it's like maybe a special occasion.
Yeah, and
with
I might do a
something
little
like a little bit
More dainty,
more
more
dainty, but-
elegant, ladylike.
It is a hoop earring.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very fancy pair of glasses.
Always. Yeah.
Your locks have always been
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
in
They
designs and colors.
They must
and
be proper.
It's always been beautiful. And nails.
Yes. This
So
is
I
my-
think that and also a heel.
Yeah.
I
mean,
feel
I've-
like if you were to ever today you're in running shoes,
Yeah.
but your running shoes,
But
are
but
also
my
a
running shoes have a platform.
heel.
Yeah.
But I think that like if there's any one of those things
Mhm.
that were going awry,
Yeah. I'm in
I would
crisis.
probably be concerned about
Yeah.
you.
That is, we
Yeah.
both have those things. So
Yeah.
if I like lipstick's not on,
Yeah.
hoop, hair, a heel or at least an elevated shoe, there's a
Yes.
crisis.
Yes.
For you, definitely the eyebrows. If the eyebrows are not
Oh my
on
God.
fleek, which they always are, I don't know if people pay attention to Steph's eyebrows, but they are
Yeah.
top tier.
If you were to see me with a crazy eyebrow or like
I
or
just-
if you see me with no
just-
eyebrows,
You know what I just had? I had this visual, like when your friends, not that people have friends that are not okay, but like, like it's just drawn in like this extreme.
oh yeah.
I'm
If you
absolutely
saw me like that,
Yeah.
admit me into
I will.
some sort of clinic
100.
because I have gone off the rails. If my eyebrows are not in like pristine condition,
Yeah, no, I know.
and like I do them every day,
I know.
they're either plucked or
No,
like
I know.
done, waxed, whatever. They're done like every single
Every day. No, I know.
If I have a little bit of growth, I have gone off the
Yeah,
radar.
no, I know. It's not only the signature; it is
Yeah.
the reflection of good health and wellness. When
Oh.
it,
I am not always filled with good health and wellness.
well, that
But
is the indicator.
if my eyebrows
Yeah,
are
or
down,
not.
If my eyebrows are down, that is like every engine
Stat.
light
We
is
have an
on.
eyebrow issue.
Yes.
Junior, I need you to meet me.
If my eyebrows are done. Like if they're off. If one is even in the wrong direction, oh my God, I'm toast. I'm done. I'm having a mental breakdown actively at
Yeah.
that moment.
It's okay.
Do you know how much eyebrow pencil I go through?
I can only imagine.
Yeah, like I probably should have stocks in like Elf. I
That's the
really do
brand.
like Elf. Yeah, I really do like their. Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
off
okay.
topic. I buy way too much things off the internet, and did
That's
just
a
talk
show in
about,
and of
you know,
itself.
TikTok, and I have addictions to shopping
To
online,
random-
for sure.
I wouldn't say you
For
have an
sure.
addiction. I would just say you buy the most random.
I do.
Oh, Aish, look what I bought. I bought this like cream that helps you elevate and come off the floor. It does it now. You're
Okay.
like, yeah, I saw it and it's gonna work.
What product do you think that I have purchased that has made you really question my sanity? You can only pick one. I want to know. Because I know that we do this whole, we listen and we don't judge. And like we've been doing this for years. We listen and we don't judge. But like I'm judged heavily. I know on my Instagram purchases. I know.
So I'm going to say.
Is it the fat pants?
It was the one that you bought. I don't know if it was a cream or if it was, I can't.
The Groupon? Hold on, let me collect myself. The Groupon purchase that I drove, and nobody knows this. I'm so sorry, Mom. I drove myself to North York or like Richmond Hill or something. I think I went to Richmond Hill and I went to that spa to get that cellulite treatment done by that machine, and then I would pee out the cellulite. My credit card away immediately.
Now this is, I'm going to say, a good lesson in best friendship, because we were going somewhere and you presented this case to me. And, you know, again, as a best friend, I want to support. Sorry, I am tearing up because I want things that you do. I support what you do. But I did have to question significantly. Like, first of all, medically, there's a concern around where cellulite can now just come out of your body as liquid.
True.
What were you putting into your body to facilitate that?
It was a machine that was like, lasering my body. I think it was like lasering all
I don't
the fat
know what
parts.
it does, but I do remember telling you had to stop.
I've been to like a couple providers.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie.
okay.
I've been to a couple providers. I'm gonna say,
I'm dying.
For the record, not sure that it works because I still living with cellulite, and so I have gone to a few providers of this.
So I'm going to put out an APB, okay, to the providers that do this. If you see her, do not allow her in.
Stop treating
please.
me.
Stop treating her. Stop treating you.
I don't do the aftercare. I think that's like probably the biggest thing. I don't.
What's the aftercare?
Like you're supposed to probably do like that lymphatic massage, but like I just get bored. I feel like it should have happened. And I even bought one. I'm putting all my business out. But this is good to know because besties don't always know everything.
I thought this was a one-time Groupon.
No. First of all, it was a Groupon. But then I went for like legit sessions. I loved the woman. 100% didn't work. I liked her so much though that I felt bad not going back.
Oh my God.
I did. Because like I am 100% mental health.
Yeah.
I'm a people pleaser.
People pleaser, yes.
But then I bought one on Amazon that like is supposed to do it like at home.
Is it like a cream?
No, it's a machine.
What?
I have so many machines. Don't you remember the one that I had for the abs that electrocuted me? Oh boy. Why am I on a microphone? What a mess.
Honestly, see, these are the things. Well, I'd like to thank this show for like the full revelation.
How did we get here? What did we?
I don't even know.
I think we were doing the we listen and we don't.
We don't judge. I fully judge, but I only judge because, again, I just want to make sure that you're safe. And now, I'm taking your credit card.
Yeah, please.
Absolutely,
please.
And
but I mean, this
card.
is like years of
no. I know. No, I know.
But I feel like none of it worked.
No, because it's just a placebo, babe. Like those things are just there to make you think that
I know
that's going to work.
I know what I could do, because now I have to be accountable to people that are actually looking at my face. What I'm going to do is maybe start my own little challenge. And over the course of however many of these we do, let's see if I can make some changes.
Yes, you will. I have faith. I've seen you make changes. I have faith and I have seen you make changes. So it's not that it's not possible.
It is possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is possible. Wow. Well, you heard it here.
Topic.
I heard it here for the first time.
Off topic.
I want to thank you for my belly needed that one. You knew instantly before I even said what it was.
I knew instantly. I really did. Because it was between that one or the cellulite pants.
Yeah.
The tights, the wall. that were supposed to like cure my cellulite
Yeah.
if I wore them all the time.
All the time.
And I would have to like wear them all day and
Yep.
then to bed. And then I
Yep.
was concerned about cleanliness. And then I was like, what's going on? How is it really fighting my cellulite?
No one's
Probably
gonna.
ended up at like Value Village.
I don't know.
And nobody will even know.
No.
Because they will not even know that they will
No.
cure their cellulite.
No. That is absolutely
It's wild.
amazing. I cannot I look forward to like at the point where we at some point downsize and have to go through literally
Oh.
everything that is in your house.
You know,
Although you're good at purging.
I do purge.
Yes, you do.
My mother forces me to purge a
Yeah.
lot. And then she also has to see all of my
Yeah,
nonsensical
and
purchases.
question what it is that you've done
Yeah.
and what you've bought.
I
And
know.
now she's going to see this and you're going to get a call and she's going to say, Stephanie Lynn. Stephanie Lynn.
It is. It is a Stephanie Lynn situation.
Yeah.
It's going to be a, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that to
Yeah.
yourself? Yeah. But I mean, yeah, she's cool.
I look forward to that.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She's probably going to look for these items. though.
100%.
She's probably going to look for the items in my house and then make me throw them out.
Yeah. She absolutely will be.
That was good though.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get all the
I
time,
don't think
guys.
I've ever really had one of those moments.
No.
I don't think that there's like moments where I'm like, oh my God, Aisha, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's mostly, oh my God, Aisha, this is what I'm doing. And help me.
No, this is how this starts. No, let me tell you how this starts, guys. It goes like this. So, I really got, sorry, my apologies. So, I have an idea. Or, so,
It does.
this is what I was thinking. And then I'm normally like, I have a concern. Because normally when you have an idea, always good. Like I can't lie. You actually
I've
come
had
up
some
with
good
you
ideas.
have
My
come
notes
up
are
with
running.
brilliant,
Sorry,
some
guys.
brilliant
My
ideas.
notes are running.
But I do have some concerns about some of those ideas and how they enter into the head.
If a friend was coming to me with the same ideas as I come to you with,
Yeah.
I would also have concerns
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
I would actually, sometimes when I get off the phone, I'm like, what did I just say? Like, why did I come up with this plan? Like my birthday this year, I knew that you were not going to be on board for my birthday party. But now I feel if I put it out there, you have to kind of be on board.
I
now.
will do it. I that is, but like the nature of best friendship, I will do it. You say your theme, I'm in. I've never not shown up. You say theme, I am in it.
You have shown up.
I will
and
question.
dressed up and done everything.
I will
for
do
every
it up.
single theme party that
Yeah.
I've ever done. No, you 110%.
Yeah.
This
This one- Again, is it my favorite? It's not. But am I going to come full throttle to make you proud? 100%. Because that's also what means a lot to me, is that you are proud of the effort that I have put in to make sure that I have hit the mark.
I'm definitely, and I am like really, I am proud of your level of tolerance.
I mean, you always have good themes. This one, it's not my favorite movie, but I know it's yours. Or what do they call it? Was it a movie? Because it's more than one. Harry Potter is more than like...
It's like a whole series.
Series, thank you. That's
It's a
what
series.
yeah.
And it's going to be great.
No doubt, because you throw amazing parties and your themes are always on point. I'll do it.
Okay.
Watch me.
I hope so. So
Watch
as
me.
we're doing a lot of transitioning, and I think that this really shows that
This is a damn
life of actually one of our conversations.
Okay, you know what just came to me? Not to
What?
cut you off. This is like where we will have 3 different conversations on 3 platforms. Like we will literally talk to each other
Yes.
sequentially, 3 topics on 3 different platforms.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, Instagram, and like something else. This is actually what happens. And they're all different.
It is.
And we will maintain consistency and not cross over.
because
Those
we're
are-
also, all 3 areas
Yeah.
are for different videos
For different-
and memes.
Absolutely.
And
Wild.
one is meaner than all the
Yeah.
rest. And I think I'll never expose which one.
No.
But
No.
one platform,
Oh, yeah.
we've always said if we were to die,
Yeah.
the other has to confiscate the phone
Absolutely.
and destroy it
Absolutely.
and destroy all of the evidence of
Absolutely.
everything that we've ever done.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we love people and I love people with my whole heart. Like
Yeah.
I really do. But sometimes you see a meme and you're like,
You're like,
oh yeah,
this is it.
that is
Yeah,
so
it
perfect.
hits.
And then I have to send it
Yeah.
because I would do an injustice if I didn't.
Yeah.
But
I've had to buy more storage just to
oh,
maintain
me too.
the amount of memes that
Me
we
too.
send each
I
other.
have storage on like 3 different platforms because I have things
Yeah.
saved. I put things in my back pocket too because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm going to use
this.
one
This is
day.
what I'm saying.
Or
I'm
I'm
using it
gonna
for something
use this
else.
one one day.
Absolutely. I save it at
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, but this is a conversation between the 2 of us
Yeah.
on a regular basis.
Yeah.
3 different platforms,
Yeah.
3
3
different
different topics.
topics, all
Yeah.
happening
So now it's live. Like
simultaneously.
this is it. This is in living color. Like this is
But I really do appreciate
Mhm.
that you can keep up with the randomness
Yeah.
of my brain. Because there's
Absolutely.
not, I think I exhaust a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh my God, Jesus Christ, Stephanie's on the phone again. I can't deal with Stephanie. But I appreciate
Mhm.
that you can keep up with my
Always.
brain activity
Always.
on 3 different platforms.
Always.
And that you respond
Yeah.
very quickly, actually.
Yeah.
I feel like if you don't respond quickly, something's going on.
Yeah. And I feel like I like people to know that I'm paying attention. So I regardless, like friend wise, like if you send me a message,
Yeah.
I will, or even if I can't answer, I will always say like I'm busy right now. Like I just feel like I don't like to leave people hanging.
Yeah. Like professionally,
Yeah.
you are bothering me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
personally,
Yeah.
I will respond to
I
you. Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I did come
Mhm.
sort of prepared.
Okay.
And because if you know us, I am the least prepared of the two. But I came today.
It's
and
2025. It's
2025,
new.
and it's
Listen.
New Year. But look at this. This is my first
Yeah.
change.
Look at
This
that.
is my
New year
New
refined
Year, new
me.
me kind of situation. But I actually came
All right.
prepared with questions because I have been sick and totally unprepared for everything.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going in on Sunday and like,
I don't know what's happening.
what are we doing? And we didn't get to have our meeting on Friday. And like, again, I was sick as a dog yesterday. And I'm just like, oh God, I'm going to pull myself out of bed, whip on some
Yeah.
makeup and like something's
Oh,
going to
look
happen.
at you. Gorge.
So look at,
All right. Okay.
I
Organize.
brought
Mhm.
some questions because this is kind of like our first episode together. I wanted to show people what
Okay.
our friendship was like.
Okay.
But then I was like, what are some things that I can engage with Aisha? What are some questions that I can ask Aisha? Because Aisha is the question one.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen us before on the other podcast,
Yeah.
Time for Tea,
Yeah.
Aisha was the one with the
Yeah.
questions. She was like hitting me with questions and I was panicking and sweating. And I
Literally,
was like,
even though you had them in advance, you were still stressed.
I
Yeah.
know. And I even posted that
Yeah.
one time. Like, I'm actively having a
Worried.
panic attack right now, live in person, because she's asking me these questions. So I wanted to put her
Okay.
on the spot because that's what best friends do. And I have like some fun and lighthearted questions.
Okay.
And then I have deep and thoughtful questions
Okay.
because, you know, I'm a deep and thoughtful girly. And then random and thought-provoking
Okay.
questions. These ones are kind of weird.
Okay. I like
But
that. I like some ones that just like,
yeah, I'm going
make
to
me
start with a
think.
fun and
Okay.
lighthearted question first.
okay.
So, what is the most ridiculous thing that you think that the two of us have done together?
I got to go into the Rolodex of 20
You
years.
remember way more things than I remember. Anyway, so.
Okay. The most ridiculous. I have to think because some things I would never disclose.
No, we can never disclose this.
that I
We
would
can
never disclose.
those
Okay.
things, yeah.
Ridiculous.
What is something we can disclose publicly that you think?
You know what's okay? So this might not answer the question, but I feel like when we are together, it is just ridiculousness, if that makes sense. Because the things that I would say, I definitely cannot say.
True.
But I feel like, you know, there's friendships where like, even if you're a best friend, there's still an element of like maintaining this like, I don't want to say professionalism, but I don't feel like we have that. Like, I feel like when we're together, like you're getting all of it. Like, I
Yeah.
just feel us out in these streets is ridiculous. And I think that is echoed by our respective husbands who are like, you guys are annoying and ridiculous.
True.
Right? Even though they are themselves, but like you know what I mean? So it's hard to answer because I just feel like when we're together, we literally just demonstrated. Like there's an element of ridiculousness in every single thing that we do.
Do you know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm
What?
thinking about, and I'm going to put this out.
Yeah.
So one time we were going to a ladies' night. We were going to a girls' night.
Oh my.
And I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
the last part of it. I
Yeah.
mean, it was actually kind of tragic.
Yeah.
She was really sick. I don't want to be like, oh, ha, ha,
I mean, I'm
ha.
past it now, but yeah, no,
But
that's true. Yeah.
Aisha got so sick,
Yeah.
and we stopped at the Chapters in
Yeah.
Scarborough at Kennedy Commons.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Kennedy
Yeah.
Commons. And like sick.
Yeah.
When I say sick, she was sick to the point I had to call the
Yeah.
ambulance.
Yeah.
I had to call the ambulance and like
Coming.
please help my friend. Like we were in the bathroom together. I'm
yes.
like holding her. Like when I say sick.
Yeah.
And I do not do well in
Oh, no.
stressful situations. Like I'm good. If you cut off your arm, like I will make a
Know what to
tourniquet.
do.
Like I am so good
Yeah.
in stressful situations
Yeah.
until the stress is like kind of over.
Yeah.
Then I'm a hot mess.
Yeah.
And so I knew that the ambulance was there. I knew she was being taken care of and I could like breathe and,
Yeah.
you know, but then the inappropriateness of me. I
In the
start
ambulance.
cracking the stupidest jokes in the
In the
back of the ambulance. And
I'm like in and out of consciousness,
She is
and I could just hear like these.
literally unconscious. And I'm killing jokes with the paramedic. And I'm dying of laughter, like the
And the paramedic's
most
like-
inappropriate. And the paramedic is like, you know that she knows me.
Awkward.
It's going to be okay.
It's fine. It's
but
fine.
it's the awkwardness.
Yeah, the
And
discomfort.
I looked at that and I was like,
Yeah.
that was kind of ridiculous of me because
But
why am I like this? But that was intense.
Yeah.
That was
so
intense.
random.
Our things tend to be a little off the wall
Yeah.
and ridiculous.
No, that one was. Yeah, that was. You had to call my. You had to call my
I had to
dad.
call- yeah, I had to-
Dwayne,
people
ambulance.
had to get- Car. It
Yeah.
was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, I have another
Okay.
question for you.
Okay.
Okay. So I can't say it. Okay. If we could take a trip anywhere in the
Oof.
world right now, because we talk about it all the time. If we could just, money was no object and we didn't have youth sports to pay for
Yes.
and we weren't also already going to stupid Dallas cabin.
Yeah.
if we could take a trip like anywhere in the whole entire universe, like where would we go together? Where do you think would be our best trip?
I feel like it would be a Maldives, Bali. Like, okay, so you see those
Who
videos?
wants Bali belly though? I don't want to put this out here,
Yeah.
but like everybody gets sick in Bali.
Do they? Okay.
I
don't
feel
know.
like the thought is
Yeah.
cool, but I'm terrified to get the food poisoning. And the worms
Really?
and
Okay.
stuff.
Oh, really? I didn't know. Like, I
Yeah.
just, okay. So when I think about us going away, I always think about, you ever seen those things on Facebook where like the girls are in like that infinity pool and they have like food that floats? Like
That's floating on the
that's,
thing?
for me, it is just the exotic top tier 10-star pampered type. So really anywhere where there is sun, where there is beach, but it is like a full experience where there's a chef. A
Yes.
chef. Apparently there's a chef.
Yeah.
There's a chef. There's like massages. There, like we're literally just
Except for
being
me
catered.
because I don't like to be touched.
No, so no, you don't like to be
Yeah,
touched. I'll
okay.
be massaged. You will not be massaged because
I'll be on
yes,
the
you don't
beach.
like. You'll be on the beach, but I feel like anywhere, like
That's just like really luxurious.
that's just luxurious. I think
Yeah.
that's what anywhere that is luxurious. So it could be Europe, but it has to be luxurious.
Yeah.
It could be the West Indies, but it has to be luxurious. Like that, I don't have a place in mind. I just have that it needs to be, and it will be luxurious.
We should do that though. Like we should put in like a time frame, like 5 years.
Absolutely. I'll be 50
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Ab-
I think we should
like
work
with or-
towards it.
with or without our husbands.
Depends on the cost.
Okay. All right. Unless they're paying.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, deep and thoughtful questions.
Okay.
Okay. This is a good one.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good one. How do you think we've both changed since we met each other?
Ooh, girl, you came prepared.
I came prepared.
You came
I'm
prepared.
serious. I
prepared.
came prepared.
How do you think we've changed? I think we have changed, oh my gosh, in so many ways. Like, I feel like we have brought the best side out of each other. I feel like there is, it's hard to just, for me, it's so much of a feeling. Like, this friendship for me isn't friendship. It is like family. Like, if I had a sister, this is what I would want my sisterly relationship to be like. I feel like we have grown individually. I feel like we've grown together. I feel like, oh God, it's just the level of value. You stumped me.
I stumped
No,
me
you
to
know why?
what? No,
Because I it's so hard to explain the depth and the value that I
I
hold
get it.
in this relationship, in this friendship, in this sisterhood. I just feel like I have changed in so many ways, like in confidence, in being unapologetic, in being grounded, in knowing that like no matter what is happening in my life, what could happen, that you're there regardless.
Yeah.
Like regardless. I think for me, the things that I've seen in you is really stepping into like who I know, who I met, right? And who you are naturally, which is very confident, very outgoing, very loving, very not giving up, but in a way you are unruffled and unbothered by like what other people might think you need to be or how you need to be or how you need to show up. Like I just feel like we have absolutely grown in this way where know we have this joke, you can't sit with us. Like, it's like
Yeah.
I am unfazed by most things because I have such a solid relationship, and I have beautiful relationships with a lot of other people, which I'm grateful for. But this is a relationship that, like, I will harm people if you think that you're going to. No, true. Like, if you think you could come left and say anything negative, if you think you could, if someone said, "Oh, Steph said something about you," I'd be like, "Okay, it probably is true," like, because she knows me so well. Like, you're not gonna come and tell. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Yeah.
It is,
No, I get
again,
it.
it's hard to explain because it's so much more of a feeling
Yeah.
and an experience than it is that I could put it into words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I
Yeah.
think for the first time
Yeah.
ever,
Yeah.
the friendship is like an unconditional
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
And like, I don't really use the word like unconditional love because
Yeah.
I think that there's conditions on like so many things,
Yeah.
right? But I think for me, it's the kind of friendship, it's
Yeah.
the kind of sisterhood that's past friendship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
we're family
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I really feel like it's that kind of friendship that has evolved into something that I didn't know existed.
Mm.
And I've had beautiful
Mhm.
friendships with a lot of women
Yeah.
and a lot of men. Like I
Yeah.
have fantastic
Yeah.
friendships
Yeah.
with so many different types of people. But I think for me, it was the first friendship that I was like, oh my God,
Mm.
this kind of thing like
Yeah.
actually exists
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, that's how I see it. Like
Yeah.
there just really isn't
Yeah.
anything like it.
Yeah.
I've never had a friend, and I've had friends that
Yeah.
I do love and
Of
hold
course. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
dear. Please don't hate me, people.
Yeah.
But you know,
Still loves. Yeah.
but there's
Yeah.
so many connections, and I think that for me also is the fact that our daughters have this beautiful connection. Like our children
Yeah.
are so connected
Yeah.
as family.
Yeah.
That I've never really had that with
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what is so incredibly
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
about our friendship.
Yeah.
And when we went and had and before we went and we had our human
Yeah.
design done. I
Yeah.
don't know if you believe in human design. I don't really care.
Yeah.
We had it done.
Yeah. It's amazing.
But it's super fun
Yeah.
and it's really interesting. But in the human design, it said
Mhm.
that before this came to be,
Yeah.
we had decided that we were going to be friends
Yeah.
like in the universe.
Yeah.
My soul, your
It's-
soul
yep. Decided.
had before we came
Mhm.
into the physical
Space.
space.
Yeah.
And then when we had our daughters done, who are 16 hours apart,
Yeah.
we both found out that we were pregnant with the same due date.
Same due date, March
which
11th.
was wild. I
Yeah.
was not expecting another child. And we were supposed to have the exact same due date.
Yeah.
Both girls came 2 weeks early,
Yeah.
16 hours apart.
Yeah.
Like they could not wait
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah.
So we put their information
Yeah.
in this human design thing. And the woman that was doing it
Yeah.
was like, they are
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
like your soul match.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they decided to come here together.
Mhm.
And if you guys know us intimately, you know that
Mm.
Aisha's daughter is my twin.
100%.
And my daughter is
is me.
Aisha's. And it's so funny that
Yeah.
the two of us
Yeah.
can have this beautiful friendship and the two of them
Yeah.
have something that is absolutely
Yeah.
parallel. Like
Yeah.
they are
Tight.
so tight and
Yeah.
they love each other so
Mhm.
much that it's on a different level.
Yeah.
They're friends,
Yeah.
they, whatever, and they have their other relationships and they
Yeah.
love people.
But they are.
But the two
ride
of
or
them
die.
together
Yeah.
are inseparable.
Yeah.
Like a soul tie
Yeah.
to each other, which I think is so cool.
Absolutely. And just one more thing that came to mind. You know what I also thought is that this relationship requires no work. Like I think that as
Yeah.
you were talking, that's what, like, there's no, like, sometimes I'm on a high, sometimes you're on, like, there's just no work that is required to maintain this level of peace between us. Like
Yeah.
things in our respective lives can be hard, they can be disrupted. You know what I mean? Like all the things that life brings, but there is so much peace and it just does not require work.
Yeah.
Some of those things that happen in relationships where people change, people evolve. The last 20 years, like when we met, changed for me a lot, but it's never been where it's like, oh, Steph is elevating and growing and like, are you all right over there?
No.
Do you have a tickle in your throat?
Sorry, nose. My nose is running and I can't breathe. And I'm like trying to be like, yes, I love this. And this is what I'm
meanwhile,
like.
she's suffocating in the crowd.
Sorry. I'm
no.
just quietly suffocating on the ground. I'm sorry.
Welcome to our lives.
Welcome to Bes-TEA.
But no, it just doesn't require work. And I think for a lot of friendships, sometimes that is something that you see, like where people change and they grow and they evolve, where the other one feels bitter or might feel resentful because someone's elevating it. It's just not that. And same thing with our girls and the way our kids are, like raising them, like celebrate. Like if one of them out of the 6 has an accomplishment, you celebrate, right?
And they do come together to do that. Like
100%.
I don't think that there's been a birthday, and even Isaiah at 18.
Yeah.
There's not a birthday without Ezekiel, Iman, Zariah. Like it doesn't matter how old he gets. It doesn't matter, where he is at whatever stage, even Jalen. And, there's never birthdays that are where like all of them are not together. It is always like a celebratory. If there's a communion, if there's going to be a confirmation, there's going to be a graduation, like those kind of things. Yeah. They're always celebrating together. Each other, which I think is like super cool.
Yeah. Look at us.
Look at
Moms
us.
of the
Look
year.
at us just loving each other. Okay.
Kids might say differently, but whatever.
How much time do we have? How much time? Because I have like 2 questions.
Okay, well, answer the 2 questions.
Okay. What's one thing that we should do this year that we've never done before?
Oh my gosh.
What do you think that we should do? Because I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Try new things.
What is one thing
that we have not done before that we should do together this year? Because we talked about doing those bingo cards, right? Like, remember when we were talking about like the women's stuff and like setting goals and setting for each other?
Yes.
What should we do that we have never done with each other before? First of all, lip lab, because we were supposed to go there.
Lips,
We were actually supposed to go and make the lipstick.
We also have to do thermia. We have a lot to do. We've given
because
each other
we've gotten certificates for each other that
it.
we've never used because we actually don't see each other.
Yeah.
So
so what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? You know what came to mind as soon as you said it? Skydiving. Literally.
First of all,
it literally, you said things. I was like, skydiving. I really want to do it.
You're
have attached to somebody.
You have to find a different friend. Friend for that one. You want me? Let me tell you. Let me just tell you something about me. Okay, if you want me to jump out of a plane, it is because the plane is actively exploding and I'm falling to my death. That is how you're getting me out of a plane.
Fine.
Think about it.
All right, I'll think about it.
Think about it.
Well, now that you've eliminated the one thing that I thought would be fine.
First of all, I don't know how you even thought that was a thing.
It's instant. You said, what's one thing? And I was like, skydiving. Because I really want to do it.
I literally will not even go on like the rides at Canada's Wonderland. You want me to jump out of a
we'll talk about
legitimate plane.
We'll talk about it.
No, like I actually won't go on the rides. You think that you'd get me on Leviathan? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. If for a year with no explanation, where would you guess that I went?
First of all, I laugh because depending on the month, it is plausible, guys. It's plausible.
I may have threatened people with this.
100. Where would you hide?
Where would I go? What would I do? If I just like all of a sudden vanished, if I was like, woof, I'm gone, guys. I hate you.
Okay, you know what? This is you're gonna appreciate this. You know, Steph. So Steph loves luxury.
I do.
And similar to me, hesitates to
way too cheap.
So she's not going far. You know where she's going? She's going to like a hotel downtown. Like that's like you're going local.
You think so? I don't.
Really?
I have a whole plan.
Oh,
I read the question.
Well, Gaff.
Sorry, sweetie. No, you know what?
You're going to England.
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 100. 100.
England.
London.
And you know what's going to happen in the year? You're going to have a full accent and you're going to pretend that you don't know us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
England. Absolutely.
100.
You have fallen in. She went to England once. Okay. I'm getting text messages of like, I'm living here. I'm moving. I love this place, but it makes sense.
But like London specifically.
Yeah.
Like all England is London.
Yeah.
Right. I would go to London.
Yeah.
I feel like I belong there. You know, when you show up places. So there's like 2 places that I feel like I'm from another life. And
New York?
Brooklyn,
New York,
Brooklyn,
100.
Straight up, I'm from Brooklyn.
100.
There is a part of my soul that is from Brooklyn, New York.
Absolutely.
And then a part of my soul is from London.
But you know what's really funny? They're actually in alignment because it speaks to just your personality. Like there's the like, I wish you would.
Yes.
Right? The F around and find out. But then there's also the very sophisticated, like,
Like I want to be posh.
Posh. Absolutely. Those two worlds make complete sense.
Yeah. But those are the only two places that I've ever like really stepped into those spaces.
And you're like, I'm here.
And been like, why does this feel familiar?
Yeah.
That's like the thing. That's how, because I'll get weird because I absolutely believe in like past lives and whatever. And
you were a New Yorker for sure.
I 110% have like a part of my soul from Brooklyn. Because when we went there together.
I know you.
I was like, yo, I could go to the bodega. Like, I know where I'm at.
She was and we were pregnant.
Yes.
We were pregnant and she was
been to Brooklyn.
About it.
I had never been to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is my vibe. The block.
Yeah.
I'm at
you were
the bodega.
Steffi. Yeah. Where are you? I'm at the bodega.
I'm like
why?
Like a chopped cheese or like whatever it is.
Why are you there again? That. Pregnant. Get back inside.
Yes. But I was from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then when I went to London.
I know you.
Do I know how to ride the tube? No, but I did it. And I was like, I am a Londoner.
Yeah, you are.
100. Drank tea there.
I know. And you bought me tea. Best top like.
And like, I hate tea. But like I drank tea there and I was like, yep, I'm supposed to live here.
Yeah.
Except that it's really expensive. But I feel like if I were to disappear
it would be
for
there.
A year.
It would be there.
I would be there. I'd feel like Barbados.
I would go someplace hot. 100. I would 100% go someplace hot.
Yeah.
I could absolutely.
I don't think you would go Jamaica for a year.
You know what?
I think you'd go to Barbados for a year.
I might do Barbados, but I could do, but you know, if I went to Jamaica, I would be like, in the water, like in the boat is where I'd be. Like with the Rasta.
I was just about to say
with the Rasta man.
Only Ital
Yeah,
food.
man. Only eating Ital food and with the Rasta man. 100%.
Yeah.
That's the two extremes. Bashment or like.
Yes.
Chill.
Like riding down the river.
Yeah, man.
Like boats.
Absolutely. Just letting my locks just live life.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Just eating everything out of a
out of a calabash.
Well, I'm sitting in like some uppity hotel.
That's right.
Downtown London. No, I would for sure. I would run away to London.
I believe it.
I'd do a year.
All right, well, stay tuned, guys, because when you don't see Steph here, you know where she's gone. She's gone to London, England, and I will be in the most rootsy area of Jamaica, just living my best.
I do see that.
Yeah,
I do that for you eventually.
Yeah,
for sure. Well, now that I've spilled my entire life,
next time it'll be me. I mean, I don't have as much.
Next time we'll actually have a topic to talk about. This time I won't be the only one prepared with questions.
No, I'm going to be prepared. This time we're going to put Steph in the hot seat. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Make sure you stay tuned because this is just the tip of the iceberg of Bes-TEA.
And we're here. We're here to. Yeah. We do talk about a lot of things. For people that don't know, I mean, Aisha runs Bes-TEA, which is an incredible organization that is constantly serving the community, serving women, serving men, serving children, and the two of us together do Building Your Identity, which is a youth program that we love
out here, guys.
So much. And really love spending time with youth. And I mean, to the point that I became a supply teacher.
Right.
And like,
I can't get enough.
Am in a space right now where I really, really am loving that connection that I do have with youth. I always have loved that connection, but I think that right now both of us are in this space. And we're here to talk about so many things. Like, yes, we do want to just sit here and talk smack the whole entire time, but we will actually be bringing a lot of pieces from the programs.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about a lot of things that are happening with Aisha on the side. I mean, also watch her other podcast because it's there. Give yourself a plug. What's it called?
Living with Audacity.
There you go. Living with Audacity. And for those that don't know, the T in everything that we do is TEA, obviously. It is taking empowered action. So, coming up in the upcoming podcast, we will be talking a lot about taking empowered action, what that looks like in your friendships, what that looks like in your relationships, how that looks like with your kids. Yeah. And so we will be talking about, regular schmegular Aisha Stephanie
regular
drama.
Schmegular.
But a lot of stuff we will be trying to bring things
pieces
to the table that are foundational and hopefully helpful for people moving forward.
Yeah. And if there's things that you want to know, if there's questions that you have, whether it's for me, whether it's for Steph, whether it's about our friend, all things are on the table. I'm not necessarily gonna say that we're gonna answer everything, but put it on the table. We're just grateful to be on this platform. I'm super excited for what this other journey is gonna look like for us, Bae. And stay tuned, people.
Yeah, I gotta find something to wear every week. That's like stressing me out.
You'll be fine. You have a week to plan.
I'll figure it out.
Get it together.
I will. I love you.
Love you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.